So I decided to book a trip to Seattle, and you can see I flew from Des Moines to Minneapolis and finally to Seattle. I take public transport, and eventually I get to my Airbnb. And I'm actually recording my Airbnb right now. It's a small room underneath the staircase. It was like $30 a night, and I kind of wanted to do this just so I could explore and motivate myself to go out more and explore the city. And we start with Pike's Place, kind of just having a nice view over here. I eat a slice of pizza. I look at cheese being made. Intriguing. And I eat some oysters. And then I just go and get some Greek yogurt. This trip was kind of spontaneous. I just decided to do it and go all by myself just to have some fun and kind of escape the monotony of life. Here you can actually see the key lime pie I just got and a view of downtown Seattle. I just kind of walk from Pike's Place to the Space Needle, and then I pay the $35 ticket to go all the way up. Okay, so I had the unfortunate experience of having my elevator ride up the Space Needle corrupted, and so here's the monorail. I'm sorry, it's actually a terrible view, but yeah, the actual footage got corrupted, so here you go. And we're up, and you can see it's pretty high up there, and it's nice because you get a downtown view and you get like a water view of Seattle, and then there's an observation deck and it's glass, and I'm a little scared of heights, so I don't know, I'm a little shaky in that, but it's pretty, man. It's a beautiful city. And we're in Chinatown. I went to Chinatown from Beacon Hill, exited out of the link rail here, just walked around, kind of explored, filmed some pretty stuff. You saw the gate earlier. Here's some more artwork here. And eventually I got hungry. So I went to a Chinese restaurant. I think it was Mike's Noodles, and you can see actually the boba I got from another store. I got the noodles and I got some pork stomach. Both really good. Then I went on another walk just around Chinatown and just that area in general. And I also went to like fire department. I didn't film that. I didn't film Seattle Fire, but just kind of a good way to end the evening with some walking and food. New day, starting off with Taylor Shellfish. I get some chowder and some baguette with butter, and then just relax, look at the view, and then my dozen oysters came. I enjoyed these with just a little squeeze of lemon on top and just ate them all up. I really enjoyed eating oysters in Seattle. It was one of my favorite meals. And then I hop on a ferry. I walk from Westlake Center to all the way down here, hop on a ferry all the way to Bainbridge Island, and we get there, and I actually really enjoy the ferry a lot. It's a great view. Here you can see it's moving, and it's a great view of Seattle, I think. Then we eventually get to Bainbridge Island, and here's a little docking scene. I go to Proper Fish, which is a restaurant in Bainbridge. I got the fish and chips and fried oysters, and really enjoyed that with the sauces there, and a little bit of lemon squeezed on top. The chips were crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. Take the ferry back to Seattle, and instead of actually going back to my Airbnb, I went back to my Airbnb and then I showered. I didn't stay the night there just because the Uber in the morning would have been more expensive, and I ended up taking the light rail to the airport like at 10 or 11 p.m. And then I actually tried to sleep in the airport. Got probably like 3 hours. It's really hard to sleep, and it was really cold. So here you can see the airport. Got a little setup, and then we fly from Seattle to Detroit, and then I end up back home in Des Moines somehow. And that was my Seattle trip.